All right, my dear friends, let's gather round for a heart-to-heart. Are those endless trips to the loo, especially the ones that rudely interrupt your precious sleep, starting to steal your joy and energy, feeling like your body's playing tricks on you, making even simple outings a source of anxiety? Well, I'm here to tell you that today, we're going to tackle that nagging concern head-on, and by the end of our chat, you'll have the keys to unlock a greater sense of well-being, if you're ready. To reclaim your comfort and boost your quality of life, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel for more tips on healthy aging. And hey, drop a comment below telling us where you're tuning in from. I'd love to give you a shout out in our next video. You know, we often hear heaps of advice about keeping our hearts ticking strang or shedding a few pounds, which is all wonderfully important for our overall health. But there's a little gland, a quiet worker in our bodies, that doesn't always get the spotlight it deserves, yet it plays a massive role in a man's comfort and independence. I'm talking about the prostate. It's a small thing, nestled just under the bladder, but oh boy, can it cause a fuss when we don't give it the care it needs. This isn't just about avoiding discomfort, it's about embracing longevity with vitality. As a doctor, I've seen firsthand, time and time again, how the food we choose to put on our plates can either be a shield, protecting this vital gland, or it can, ever so silently, pave the way for trouble. Think inflammation, those frustrating urinary issues, or even more serious concerns like cancer. Consider this a friendly but crucial nudge. The everyday meals you're enjoying could be unknowingly putting your prostate at risk, often without you even realizing a thing until symptoms become too hard to ignore. It's a critical part of maintaining your health and ensuring healthy aging. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain on 5 common foods that you might want to sidestep if you're keen on keeping your prostate in tip-top condition. And don't you worry, it's not all doom and gloom. We're not just going to talk about the don'ts. I'll also be sharing 5 fantastic foods that you should absolutely welcome into your diet, champions that will help you nurture a happy, healthy prostate. This is all about empowering you to live your life to the fullest, free from unnecessary woes, and embrace your happiness and well-being. So, if you're someone who's had a bit of a dance with urinary troubles or inflammation in the past, or if you're simply a proactive soul wanting to take the best possible care of your prostate health for the long haul, you've absolutely come to the right place. By the time we wrap up our little chat today, you'll know exactly which everyday culprits might be doing you a disservice, and which nutrient-packed heroes can help safeguard your prostate, contributing to your overall longevity and quality of life. Let's dive in, shall we? First up on our list of not-so-friendly foods for your prostate, at number 5, are processed meats. Oh, I know, that morning sausage or those convenient deli slices for lunch can be tempting. We're talking about things like bacon, ham, chorizo, mortadella, and many of those pre-packaged cold cuts. These products are often absolutely loaded with chemical preservatives, such as nitrites and nitrates, which are used to jazz up the flavor and make them last longer on the shelf. While this might seem convenient, the hidden cost to your health, and especially your prostate, can be quite significant, impacting your journey towards healthy aging. Now, why are these preservatives such troublemakers in our system? Well, in the body, nitrites and nitrates can transform into compounds that are, frankly, carcinogenic. In simpler terms, they can encourage the development of cancers. And yes, that includes prostate cancer. Beyond that, processed meats tend to be incredibly high in sodium. This can lead to water retention and an unwelcome hike in your blood pressure. Initially, this might not seem directly linked to your prostate health, but think about the strain this puts on your entire urinary system, a key component of your daily well-being. Consider this. When your urinary system is under stress from high sodium and water retention, your prostate, which plays such a crucial role in urine flow, also feels that pressure. This can unfortunately promote infections or make any existing urinary problems feel even worse. And that's not the end of the story, my friends. Processed meats are also often high in those pesky trans fats and saturated fats. These don't just send your bad cholesterol levels soaring, they also fuel inflammation throughout your body. Chronic inflammation is a major player in many prostate problems, from benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, to more serious concerns like prostate cancer, hindering your quality of life. So, if you're in the habit of having bacon with your breakfast eggs or reaching for sausages at lunchtime, perhaps it's a good moment to rethink those mealtime choices. A much better option for your nutrition and prostate health would be to opt for fresh, lean cuts of meat or poultry, fish, or even eggs. If you're a burger aficionado, why not try making them yourself using quality ground meat and natural seasonings instead of relying on highly processed patties? This way, you'll dodge those harmful preservatives and protect your prostate from unnecessary stress, paving the way for better healthy aging. One last thought on these processed meats. Some studies have also hinted at a connection between high consumption of these products and disruptions in our hormonal balance. Hormones like testosterone play a vital role in prostate health. When these hormones are out of whack, the prostate can become more susceptible to inflammation or abnormal growth. By cutting back on processed meats, you're taking a significant step towards maintaining stable hormone levels and, ultimately, a happier prostate, contributing positively to your longevity and overall well-being. It's these kinds of healthy habits that make all the difference. Now let's move on to number 4 on our list of foods to watch out for: excessive consumption of dairy products. Goodness, we all grew up hearing how milk, cheese, and yogurt are essential for strong bones, and there's truth to that for sure. But did you know that going overboard with dairy could potentially pose a real threat to your prostate health? It's all about balance, especially as seniors aiming for healthy aging. Milk, for instance, contains a growth hormone called IGF-1, or insulin-like growth factor 1. When you consume a lot of dairy, you can inadvertently increase your levels of IGF-1. And guess what? High levels of this hormone have been linked with an increased risk of prostate cancer. That's not the only hormonal hiccup either. Cow's milk naturally contains female hormones like estrogen and progesterone. Consumed in moderation, these might not be a major issue. However, if you're having dairy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that excess of hormones can potentially disrupt your body's delicate balance. This imbalance can promote inflammation in the prostate or contribute to abnormal cell growth in that area, especially if you have a family history of prostate problems. This is where understanding our nutrition becomes so vital for our well-being. Then there's casein, the main protein found in milk. For many individuals, casein can trigger an inflammatory response in the body, which, in turn, can affect the prostate. If you've been experiencing that telltale pressure in your bladder, difficulty starting urination, or that frustrating cycle of waking up multiple times during the night to use the bathroom, this could be your body's way of signaling that something isn't quite right. Reducing your dairy intake might actually help alleviate some of these symptoms and improve your quality of life. Thinking about these aspects of nutrition is crucial for seniors. So, what are the alternatives if giving up dairy feels like an impossible task? Well, my friend, you could consider switching to plant-based milks like almond, oat, or coconut milk. They are widely available these days and are often fortified with vitamins and minerals, supporting your health. Plus, you can find delicious non-dairy yogurts, such as coconut yogurt or soy yogurt, that still offer a lovely taste and can aid digestion without overloading your system with hormones. If cheese is your weakness, opt for less processed options like cottage cheese or ricotta, and be mindful of your portion sizes. Remember, small incremental changes to your healthy habits can be incredibly beneficial for your prostate and your overall longevity. Speaking of healthy habits and understanding nutrition for longevity and well-being, especially for us seniors aiming for healthy aging and a better quality of life, it's often the small, consistent changes that yield the biggest results. If you're keen to dive deeper into how to optimize your diet and lifestyle as you navigate these wonderful years, I've put together a comprehensive guide. It's called Wellness and Aging: Valuable Tips for Seniors. This ebook is packed with practical advice on nutrition, exercise, maintaining an active mind, and cultivating happiness and independence. You can find the link to grab your copy in the first pinned comment below this video. I truly believe it can be a fantastic companion on your journey. And hey, if you're finding this chat helpful so far, a little tap on that like button would be lovely. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights. All right, Let's move on to the third category of foods that can be tough on your prostate. Foods rich in saturated fats. Now, who doesn't love to indulge now and then? With a plate of crispy French fries or a juicy hamburger? I get it. Unfortunately, these fried foods, most fast food options, and those fatty cuts of meat are typically high in saturated fats, which can have some rather devastating effects on our prostate health. First and foremost, these foods are notorious for fueling chronic inflammation in the body. We now know that prolonged inflammation is a significant risk factor for various prostate issues, whether it's BPH or something more serious. An inflammatory environment just makes the prostate more vulnerable. Secondly, saturated fats can have a negative impact on your circulation by contributing to the buildup of plaque in your arteries. Think of it like this: when your blood flow is reduced, it can deprive the prostate cells of vital oxygen and nutrients. This in turn creates a breeding ground for dysfunction and disease, which is certainly not what we want for our well-being or longevity. Proper circulation is a cornerstone of healthy aging, allowing all our organs, including the prostate, to function optimally and maintain our independence. Hormone regulation is another crucial aspect to consider here. Some studies indicate that a high intake of saturated fats can actually increase the levels of free testosterone. Now, while testosterone is essential for male health, an excess of it, especially in an imbalanced internal environment, can unfortunately promote the abnormal growth of prostate cells. If you already have an increased risk of prostate problems, you can think of that extra free testosterone as adding fuel to a smoldering fire. It's a delicate balance that good nutrition helps maintain. So, what's the game plan here? Try to cut back on those fast food burgers, steer clear of greasy fried chicken, and limit your consumption of fatty cuts of beef or pork. Instead, make a conscious effort to replace them with sources of healthier fats. I'm talking about delicious and beneficial foods like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fish that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. This simple switch in your healthy habits can go a long way toward maintaining a stable hormonal environment and preventing inflammation. Two key factors in protecting your prostate and enhancing your quality of life. Next on our list, at number 2, is excessive alcohol consumption. Many of us enjoy a cold beer while watching the game or a glass of wine with dinner, and in moderation, an occasional drink isn't necessarily harmful for our health. However, when occasional turns into excessive, alcohol can become a direct threat to the well-being of your prostate. Why is that, you ask? Well, alcohol has a sneaky way of meddling with your hormones. It can increase estrogen levels in the male body while simultaneously decreasing testosterone. This creates an imbalanced combination that can aggravate existing prostate problems. Alcohol also acts as an irritant to the entire urinary system, and that includes both the bladder and the prostate. If you frequently experience those nighttime urges to urinate, find it difficult to start the flow, or have that annoying sensation of never fully emptying your bladder, your evening tipples could be partly to blame. These symptoms can significantly impact your happiness and independence, making simple exercise or outings a challenge. This is a critical consideration for seniors aiming for healthy aging. Then there's the dehydration factor. Alcohol is a well-known diuretic, which means it can dehydrate you if you're not careful. When you're dehydrated, your urine becomes more concentrated. This increased acidity can irritate your bladder and prostate. Over time, this persistent irritation can lead to chronic inflammation and even infections. So, the solution is quite straightforward. Consume alcohol with moderation. If you're at a party or social gathering, try to pace yourself by alternating between alcoholic beverages and non-alcoholic ones, preferably water. This is one of those healthy habits that supports overall longevity. Reducing your alcohol intake doesn't mean you have to give up all pleasure. It's simply about making a healthier choice that helps protect your prostate. If you do fancy a glass of wine now and then, red wine, consumed in moderation, might be a slightly preferable option, as it contains antioxidants that could have some protective effects. But remember, my dear friend, no amount of healthy antioxidants can undo the damage of regular, excessive alcohol consumption. When it comes to drinking, less is often best, and your prostate along with your overall quality of life, will thank you for it. And finally, we arrive at number 1 on our list of worst foods, the silent menace to prostate health: refined sugar and simple carbohydrates. Think about that soft white bread, those sugary sodas, cakes, chocolate bars, and those oh-so-irresistible donuts often found in the office break room. These culprits cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar levels, which then triggers a cascade of insulin release. Chronically elevated insulin levels can lead to systemic inflammation, the last thing you need if you're aiming to keep your prostate healthy and pursue healthy aging. Excess sugar also contributes significantly to weight gain, especially around the belly. This additional abdominal fat can disrupt your hormone levels, often leading to an increase in estrogen while suppressing testosterone. If you've noticed an uptick in urination frequency or discomfort in your pelvic area, this hormonal shift could very well be a contributing cause. It's a direct hit to your well-being and can make maintaining an active mind and body more challenging. These factors are particularly important for seniors to manage for continued independence. Simple carbohydrates provide quick bursts of energy, that's true, but once those peaks wear off, you're often left feeling hungry again and likely craving another sugary pick-me-up. This cycle can promote insulin resistance, which some studies have associated with accelerated growth of prostate cells and a potentially higher risk of cancer. The solution? Replace these refined options with complex carbohydrates like brown rice, quinoa, oats, or 100% whole wheat bread. These foods are digested more slowly, which helps prevent those dramatic sugar spikes and crashes, supporting good nutrition. And if you have a sweet tooth, and many of us do, opt for fruits with a low glycemic index, such as berries, apples, and pears. These will provide you with natural sweetness, along with a healthy dose of vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber. This combination actually helps your body fight inflammation rather than fueling it. Making these swaps is a fantastic step towards better prostate health, improved quality of life, and sustained happiness. It's all about embracing those beneficial healthy habits. Now that we've had a good chat about the baddies, let's switch gears and talk about the 5 best foods you can include in your diet to boost your prostate health. Remember, improving your nutrition isn't just about cutting things out, it's also about reintroducing the right nutrients that work in your favor. First up, at number 5 for the good guys, we have tomatoes. Yes, these vibrant red fruits are one of your prostate's best allies, thanks to a powerful antioxidant called lycopene. Tomatoes are associated with a reduced risk of prostate cancer and can even help slow the progression of benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, which is fantastic for our longevity. Lycopene works its magic by combating oxidative stress, which is a harmful process that can accelerate cellular aging and promote abnormal growth. An important point to remember here is that lycopene becomes more bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use it better when tomatoes are lightly cooked. So, while fresh tomatoes in a salad are always a healthy choice for your well-being, you'll get even more of that lycopene goodness from roasted tomatoes, tomato soup, or a homemade tomato sauce. This is a simple, healthy habit to adopt for healthy aging. If you're not a huge fan of the taste of cooked tomatoes on their own, try adding them to stews, mixing them into pasta sauces, or blending them into natural vegetable juices. Beyond lycopene, tomatoes are also rich in vitamin C and potassium. These are 2 wonderful nutrients that help reduce inflammation and balance electrolytes in your body. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure and promotes proper muscle function, including those muscles involved in bladder control, crucial for seniors. Vitamin C, as we know, strengthens the immune system and can help your body fight off infections or inflammation around the prostate, supporting your overall health and quality of life. Next up, at number 4 on our best foods list, are broccoli and its cruciferous vegetable cousins like kale, cauliflower, and cabbage. These green powerhouses contain a natural compound called sulforaphane, which is renowned for its potential to reduce inflammation and lower the risk of prostate cancer. Sulforaphane essentially helps your liver detoxify harmful substances that, if allowed to accumulate, could trigger chronic inflammation or alter cells in a way that increases cancer risk. This is proactive nutrition for your longevity. Another fantastic benefit of these cruciferous veggies is their ability to help Balance hormones. Excess estrogen in men, often due to a less than ideal diet and low physical activity, we need that exercise, can contribute to an enlarged prostate. The compounds found in broccoli and similar vegetables promote a healthier ratio of testosterone to estrogen. They are also packed with fiber, which aids in good digestion, preventing constipation and the excessive straining that can aggravate pelvic pain. This contributes greatly to daily comfort and well-being. If steamed, broccoli on its own doesn't excite your taste buds. Try adding it to a stir-fry with some garlic, olive oil, and a pinch of chili flakes for a little kick. Or how about roasting cauliflower florets in the oven with a bit of salt, pepper, and turmeric for a tasty and prostate-friendly side dish? Your taste buds, your prostate, and your pursuit of healthy aging will thank you for the variety and the boost to your health. Keeping an active mind about new recipes is part of the fun. Moving on to number 3, let's talk about pumpkin seeds. Small they may be, but mighty is their impact on prostate health. These little gems are rich in zinc, an essential mineral for hormone regulation and maintaining a healthy prostate. In fact, low levels of zinc can increase the risk of developing benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, which often manifests as frequent urination or difficulty emptying the bladder, real hindrances to independence and happiness. Pumpkin seeds also contain phytosterols. These are natural compounds that can reduce the conversion of testosterone into dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. Now, DHT is a hormone that's strongly associated with prostate enlargement. So by reducing DHT, you can potentially lessen the severity of BPH symptoms or even help prevent them from developing in the first place. Add to this the fact that pumpkin seeds contain healthy fats, like omega-3 fatty acids, and you've got a snack that promotes good circulation and reduces inflammation throughout your body, supporting your overall well-being and longevity. How can you easily incorporate these into your diet? One simple way is to sprinkle pumpkin seeds on your salads or mix them into your morning oatmeal or porridge. You can also blend them into smoothies or simply enjoy a handful as a snack. Just be sure to choose unsalted or lightly salted varieties to keep your sodium intake in check. These small healthy habits add up to big benefits for seniors focusing on quality of life through smart nutrition. Our number 2 champion for prostate health is green tea. If you're looking for a simple, relaxing habit that can have significant beneficial effects on your prostate, sipping on green tea could be your answer. This ancient beverage is packed with catechins, a class of antioxidants that are fantastic at fighting free radicals, reducing inflammation, and they may even slow the growth of abnormal prostate cells. Research suggests that catechins can also help manage BPH by, once again, reducing that conversion of testosterone to DHT. As we've discussed, excess DHT can promote prostate enlargement and cause those troublesome urinary issues. The natural diuretic properties of green tea also promote a healthy fluid balance, which can be a real blessing in helping to reduce those nighttime visits to the bathroom and alleviating bladder discomfort. However, not all green teas are created equal. To get the most out of these benefits for your health and longevity, opt for a high-quality, minimally processed green tea. Steer clear of the sugary, bottled options that often contain extra calories and additives. Instead, brew your own cup using fresh tea leaves or tea bags. And if you're sensitive to caffeine, consider decaffeinated green tea. Most of its beneficial properties remain intact, allowing you to enjoy its health benefits without the jitters, supporting your well-being as you embrace healthy aging. And finally, rounding out our top 5 best foods for prostate health, we have omega-3 rich fish. Think of delicious options like salmon, sardines, trout, and tuna. These fish are practically superfoods when it comes to promoting prostate health and contributing to overall longevity. The omega-3 fatty acids they contain are potent anti-inflammatories that can help prevent your prostate from suffering from chronic inflammation, a key factor in many diseases, including various prostate problems. This is a cornerstone of good nutrition for seniors. By improving blood circulation, omega-3s also ensure that your prostate stays well supplied with oxygen and essential nutrients. This not only helps maintain normal prostate function, but also reduces the risk of abnormal growth. Controlling DHT is essential for preventing conditions like BPH, but there's another intriguing advantage. Studies have linked regular consumption of omega-3 rich fish with a lower incidence of prostate cancer. The anti-inflammatory and antioxidant actions of these fatty acids appear to protect cells from damage and slow tumor growth, enhancing your quality of life and prospects for healthy aging. If you're looking to boost your omega-3 intake, try to include fish like salmon or sardines in your meals 2 or 3 times a week. This commitment to healthy habits can make a real difference. If that's not always possible, you might consider taking fish oil supplements. But as always, it's best to have a chat with your healthcare professional first. They can guide you on what's best for your individual health needs, helping you maintain your independence and happiness for years to come. Remember, an active mind in learning about nutrition and exercise is key. So there you have it, my dear friends. A roadmap to better prostate health through mindful eating. It's not about drastic deprivations, but about smart, informed choices that nourish your body and support your well-being. Making these adjustments can significantly enhance your quality of life, boost your longevity, and help you enjoy these golden years with more comfort and happiness. What's one small change you feel inspired to make this week after our chat? I'd genuinely love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And please, if you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next discussion. For more insights, do check out the next video we have lined up for you right here.